Previously, Mars was transformed, a dead planet made green by a being called Nihilo. The Avengers confronted him. They lost. Iron Man, Thor, Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye, all captured on Mars. Captain America alone was sent back to Earth, not as mercy, but as a warning. This is what followed. On Mars, in Ex Nihilo's garden, Hulk roars, but this rage is not his own. Abyss watches him closely, then turns to her brother. "Look here, brother. Look at what the learning tree has shown me." Hulk charges again, still under her control. "I have examined them all," she says. "And this one," she looks toward Thor, "is different. Mythic. I haven't seen anything this exciting in 100,000 years. I believe I have found us a god, Ex Nihilo." Aleph responds immediately. Query, DT positive. Action, diagnostic. Without hesitation, Aleph grabs Thor by the throat, scanning, analyzing. Ex Nihilo steps closer. "Well, if you are a god," he says, "then like myself, you must know something about creation stories." Thor answers calmly. "In the shadow of the World Tree lies Asgard. It is ruled by the All-Father, Odin." "Who?" Ex Nihilo replies. Yes, that's all very nice. But I'm interested in what closes the loop. When you reach the end of your story, do you have resurrection or only apocalypse?" As Thor struggles, Ex Nihilo begins to tell a story, not a legend, a history. At the dawn of everything, there were the Builders, a perfect people. For a great while, they worshipped the Mother Maker herself, the universe. Eventually, the Builders grew beyond worship. They abandoned reverence for relevance. As expansion continued, they created systems, aggressive systems, designed to shape and control space and time. The first of these systems were the Gardeners, Alephs. They were sent into the wild, to judge, to purge, to erase species deemed unstable, unfit for the new universe. For hundreds of millions of years, our Aleph raised world after world, until one day, he found a species worthy of preservation, worthy of evolution. The gardener released the garden he had carried within him. No two seeds are ever the same. From that garden came Ex Nihilo, and his sister, Abyss. The Builders understood creation was chaos. They embraced it. And from that day forward, Ex Nihilo says, when we hear the call of a living world, we either break it or attempt to transform it. And that is what I would do for your Earth, for you. It could be a great creation story, but we shall see. But I confess, I am beginning to have doubts. Aleph tightens his grip on Thor. Scanning. Threat level ascending. Objective time sensitive. We cut away from Mars, back to Earth. Earlier, inside Avengers Tower. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers stand alone. "We're completely different people, Steve," Tony says, "so we approach problems differently. This idea. Expansion. You'll see this as an attitude. Greater threats mean greater needs," Steve replies calmly. "And you see it as a math problem," Tony corrects him. "Engineering. We tear down what we had," Tony explains, "and build something better. Some parts survive. A foundation." Steve lists names. Tony counters. They debate Banner. They discuss former members, then new ones. We see images of Captain Universe, Hyperion, Smasher. A longer list scrolls by, some known, some not. "I don't like seeing Luke Cage on this list," Steve says. "Called him," Tony replies. "Not interested." "Doctor Strange?" "Busy." Steve exhales. "We can make this work." Tony answers simply, "It has to." Back in the present, Captain America stands with the new team. Wolverine, Hyperion, Spider-Woman, others. They repair a ship, preparing for war. How long? Steve asks. 14 hours, Wolverine replies. In the dead of night, while the world slept, Tony and Steve built something new. Not just a team, a system. When called, they came for different reasons. We see Wolverine. Tony doesn't explain the mission, doesn't sell the danger. He just offers beer. That's enough. Wolverine is in. We see Spider-Man. Tony talks numbers, resources, support, money. Spider-Man doesn't hesitate. He agrees, relieved, grateful. We see Sam Wilson. Tony says, "Bird seeds?" Steve steps forward and simply asks, "This isn't an order. This isn't manipulation. This is Steve Rogers asking Sam Wilson." Sam says yes. Some wanted something deeper. We see Shang-Chi training. Tony watches. He speaks about efficiency, about power, about evolution, then asks about weapons. Shang-Chi raises his hands. Beyond these, what weapon could a man need? Tony smirks. Others came for a better life. 2 mutants choose the Avengers over the X-Men, not out of rebellion, but belief. Manifold hesitates, fears repeating old mistakes. Steve answers gently, "Then let's find out together." Spider-Woman Jessica Drew demands honesty. No manipulation, no games. Steve gives it. The world is in peril. Something dark is coming. What are you? Jessica answers without hesitation, "An Avenger." Carol doesn't need to ask. Satellites detect incoming objects from Mars. Origin bombs. They strike Japan, India, Croatia, the Savage Land. Creatures emerge. Control spreads. The world burns. "I am an artist," Ex Nihilo says. "These are not weapons. They are solutions." Tony snaps back. "That's genocide." Ex Nihilo is offended. "I create. And if I fail," he gestures to Aleph, "he will erase your world." Captain America watches Earth burn. "I know who did this. And why. They must be stopped." He turns to Manifold. "Can you get us to Mars?" Manifold nods. Wolverine doubts the timing. Steve answers quietly. "When has being ready ever been a luxury?" He turns. "Tell them, I need warriors. I need heroes. I need Avengers." The portal opens. Mars waits. The new Avengers stand together, ready,